everyone. This is Arish Jafar, and this meeting it's organized by a group of amazing persons. And today I am the event chair for this meeting. And with that, we will have an amazing meeting, inshallah, with an impromptu debate. This is something I believe in new for all of us in our club. But before we go ahead and start, let's welcome our acting president, our education for elite debaters, DTM Ram Kumar, to give us a welcome message. DTM Ram, screen is yours.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters, wonderful distinguished guests, if there are any, it's so exciting moments we have. Yes, there was a little confusion. What is it actually? It was supposed to be the Chief Sergeant Mazharul Haq should have handed over to me, the presiding officer. Then I could have handed over to our event chair for this amazing meeting. However, we are very flexible, humble, and enchanting, exuberant Toastmasters. How many of you agree with elite debaters? Yes, that's the spirit we have. We are not for leadership. We are servant leaders, isn't it? Welcome once again to the elite debaters. We are going to have two debaters, affirmative and negative. And before that, I have seen some of the guests. I think Surya Noor Fatima, madam, can I hear you, or if you can enable your video? We don't mind. Otherwise, if you're not comfortable, you can unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Madam Surya Noor Fatima.
Hi, hello.
Surya Noor. Yes.
Hello, thank you, DTM Ram Kumar.
Pleasure to see you.
Yeah, I saw Reej drop the agenda in our group chat.
Okay.
And I was intrigued by the fact that, first of all, it's a debate. It's an impromptu debate.
Okay.
So I was like, elite debaters always has, in my opinion, one of the greatest debates that I've seen. So obviously I had to come join. So thank you for inviting me, and thank you, Arish, for dropping the agenda. Back to you.
Thank you, Surya. That was amazing to see you, and we look forward for next meetings as well. You can be part of our family. May I request Zainab to MB or BMS? Oh my God, she has a BMW, I guess. I'm sorry, Zainab, can you unmute yourself and share the words of wisdom? Who invited you and what made you land to the elite debaters today? Madam Zainab, can I have some words from you? Please unmute yourself. Moderator, can you check whether she's there or not? I don't know. I can see Zainab. Is it Zainab Banyan or is it somebody else, Zainab, as a guest? Can we have a word from you, madam?
Hi there.
Now there is no Zainab.
Thank you. Okay. Muhammad Shiraz, welcome.
It is Shiraz.
He left, I think.
My daughter's name.
Okay.
So she was the Zoom app. Hi, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. So just I got the message, thought of joining the meeting and see what is happening.
Okay.
See a good meeting.
Thank you. Welcome once again, all the elite debaters. They're proud to be the members of the elite debaters because it's a champion club, and we have a wonderful immediate past district director. She's a club executive member, and we have wonderful leaders over here. Without further ado, can I introduce you with our event master, the master of ceremony, the event organizer today. Please put your hands together to give her virtual applause first for the amazing job she did, taking a baton. She was an example to us for today. She did work really hard, engaging us, empowering us, bringing us, putting us back on the track, giving us a role today, perhaps a role as a timer, a role as a debater, and perhaps a Sajjanita, moderator, and so on and so forth. She was amazing, champion speaker, a member of Loyal, very humorous speaking. DTM Arish Jafar. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome with a round of applause DTM Arij Jaffer. Madam Arij, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DTM Ram. And as I said before, I hope you all are going to enjoy our meeting. Today, it's a different meeting. It's a different vibe because we are trying something new. I think maybe some of us tried it in another places, but in Elite Debaters, I believe that this is the first time we did the impromptu debate. So we are going to try something new. And this is the amazing thing in Toastmasters, that we are always learning from the new things we have in our life and our meetings as well. So for today agenda, our DTM Ram, if you would accept that we will have one small change in the agenda. So if you can please let's
Yes.
adopt the changes in the agenda.
Can you read what are the changes in the agenda, if you don't
Yes,
mind?
our
Thank you.
timer for today, unfortunately, she cannot make it. So I would request Toastmaster Suraya if she can be the timer for today meeting. See, with my cute smile, she cannot say no, right? Suraya?
Raya, can I have a word from you? If it is okay,
If you don't mind, I'll take care of timings.
Or our
Mazarul
the
Haq.
one and only Muhammad Shiraz. So we have one change in the agenda, that our Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz will be
No,
the
no.
timer. Oh,
I'm
Masroor.
ready.
Oh my God. Today, Masroor, we have like miscommunication between me and you. I
Actually,
don't
today I'm using this code no very first time. My wife, she purchased this one for me. She said, wear this one at least.
Okay,
Maybe
so
you are
the
the-
change is that we have Toastmaster Masroor Haq as the timer instead of DTM Ula Rashid. This is the change, DTM Ram. DTM Ram,
Yes,
can we adopt the change?
yes, we adopt the agenda, and please proceed, Event Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so
Can-
much. And now,
Can I request somebody to second?
okay.
Hi, hi,
Yeah.
I'm Alan Paul, member of Elite Debaters in Good Standing. I would like to second the motion
Thank you.
adopted.
Thank you. Let's proceed. Thank you, DTM Arij. Event Chair, back
Thank
to you.
you. Thank you so much. And with that, let's start our meeting, because I am sure, like me, everyone is excited. So today meeting is not going to be run by me. I am there just to give you some lovely vibes in the beginning. Okay, today meeting, it will start with an amazing Toastmaster of the day. And guess who is that? He is our champion, Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Manaf. The master of ceremony for today meeting is Toastmaster Suhan. Screen is yours.
Wow. Welcome, Suhan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends around the world.
Good evening.
I'm so happy that you all have made it towards this meeting. Well, what more I can say? I'm so happy to be back at Elite Debaters Toastmasters Club. Otherwise, I had been debating with my wife for no reason. And moreover, today's session will also happen in the same way. So let's hope for the best and let's keep our fingers crossed. And I'm so happy that whatever happened, or no matter what has happened, we have made it. There are so many occasions in our times that we get, there's some hindrances or hurdles that come on our way where we just think of giving up. But I'm so happy that I'm blessed with the members around me, where it can be personal with my family or in my friend circle, especially from the Toastmasters. They come and tell me, oh, Suhan, please don't give up. Just go for it. Go for it. Let the results be, let results come up. Let the outcome be anything. Just go ahead, do it. Don't think of winning or losing. Don't think of getting hurt or not to get hurt. Just go for it. So, and this has happened to me past some weeks back with the help of one of my very good friend, and I'm so happy that because of that friend, I'm standing over here, and I'm standing here to give you all my speech, but I'm not giving my speech today. There are other people to give some speeches. So I hope we can move on. So, and today we are going to have a very good sessions that is going to be table topics, and we are going to have an impromptu debate. Can any one of you tell me where this impromptu debate happens most of the time? Anyone?
At home.
Table topics,
Yes.
club
At home.
meeting.
At office.
Oh
The
yes,
starting
but
of the
I
meeting.
get but I like the answer called at home, and I'm so glad that you all have guessed it completely right, because this is where impromptu debate happens, and who gets defeated most of the time? Any
But at
guesses?
home, only people that are married, huh?
The wife,
Not for
of
the
course.
bachelors.
Oh, someone
My
said
wife is
wives
not
get
here, so I can
defeated. Anybody else?
My enemies.
Um, yes, okay. Well, in my case, I get defeated most of the time. But when my wife comes to reboot, she comes with this, and she puts this on my head and said, "If you rebuttal, I will refute with this." But at home, this is what the story is. But it's only a time that we get to enjoy when we have fight and laughter, fight and laughter. So with that theme on our mind, let's move on. So let's move on and you guys, can you all hear me? People, you all can hear me, right? I hope I'm not talking alone here. I'll switch
Yes,
off
yes,
my
we can
video
hear
for a
you.
while.
Yeah, we can.
Hear
Loud and
you.
clear.
We can hear you, Suhan. But I think you're stuck. I think Suhan is stuck. Event chair, our TMOD is
Oh,
missing.
Okay. So yeah. Sohan was explaining the role players, I believe, right? I got a phone call in the middle. So where were he? Can you, Alan, tell me he were stopping at which point exactly?
He was talking about how he gets defeated at home.
How we get what?
How he gets defeated at home.
Sohan, are you
And he-
there right now?
yes, I'm here, and as Alan said, I got defeated again at home.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
why I'm
back to
keeping
you,
my
Dee.
camera off, and I got wounded, so I can't show my face right now. Well, that's kidding. Okay, I'm happy to be back, safe and sound, and not wounded. Okay, and before any further, let me introduce the role players. So shall we begin? Are we all ready? Yes, let's go for it. For today's contest, we are going to have a set of role players, and the next role player is our table topic master. That is going to be Ari Jafar. And our next role player for today's event is our timer. That is Toastmaster Mazrul Haq in place of Ola Rashid. And we have a meeting host and a vote counter. That is our beautiful DTM Wafa Salman. And I would like to introduce that best friend of mine. That is our debate moderator, DTM Alan Paul.
Woohoo.
And our PR team is DTM Rohena Tanvi.
Wow.
And last but not the least, our slide master, Toastmaster Quresh Dola. Nice to see you after a long time, brother.
Welcome, Suresh Dola. Please do take the pictures. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm taking some pose, like some pictures.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Toastmaster Suhan.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. And now, to begin with, I would like to call our debate moderator. But before that, I would like to tell you that our debate moderator will come and he will reveal us the topic. That is going to be impromptu and it will be a surprise for all of us, which I'm going to witness it for the first time. And when the topics are given.
Before that, are we going into the breakout room, Arijit, event chair?
Yes, I was coming over there. So
just let the Suhan explain how the things will be done. Don't worry.
yes, and the teams from the negative and the positive, negative and positive will be going to the breakout room and they'll be there for 15 minutes. While these players are there at the breakout room, that time our Arija for the table topic master will engage all of us. So don't think of escaping from here. So now I would like to give the screen to our debate moderator, Toastmaster Alan Paul.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, our elite debaters champion, Toastmaster Suhan. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to this debate. Before we start the debate, please allow me to share a few ground rules. Yes,
Excuse
Mazrul?
me, Alan, should I start the timing for 15 minutes now or should I wait?
No, not now. I haven't revealed the topic yet. Only once they are in the breakout room, that time do we start. Okay. If we start now, they'll panic. So yeah, let me first explain the ground rules and then I'll reveal the topic. Okay. So this debate will follow the Toastmasters International recommended method and will consist of usually 3, but in this case, there is only 2 speakers on each side. I will reveal the resolution after I explain all the timing rules as well as all the other rules. Our timer for this debate is Toastmaster Mazharul Haq. And the timing rules are as follows. The team captain's opening speeches will be for 5 minutes. The green light will be shown at 4 minutes, 30 minutes. Mazharul, can you show that?
Sure. Yeah. 30 seconds.
Yeah. The yellow light will be shown at 4 minutes 40. Yes. Yellow light at 4 minutes 40 and red light at 4 minutes 50. The speaker's microphone will be muted at 5 minutes. Speeches by the second speaker will be for 4 minutes and the green light will be shown at 3 minutes 30 minutes. Yellow at 3 minutes 40 minutes.
Seconds. 3 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yes, and the red light will be shown at 3 minutes 50 seconds. The speaker's microphone will be muted at 4 minutes. And the summary by the captains will be for 3 minutes. The green light will be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yellow light at 2 minutes 40 seconds. And the red light at 2 minutes 50 seconds. The speaker's microphone will be muted at 3 minutes. No new material will be allowed during the summary speech. Normally, the moderator has the right to intervene when the speaker gives new material, but to avoid technical glitches on this virtual platform, the moderator will indicate to the viewers that there was evidence of new material for them to consider. This decision made by our viewers is final. Speakers shall speak according to their team sequence, during which we kindly request all the debaters and timers to keep your videos on. Our guests and audience, please remember that heckling any speaker during the debate is not allowed. Now, let us meet our debaters. On the affirmative side, Toastmaster Quresh, yeah. On the affirmative side, we have team captain, distinguished Toastmaster Ram Kumar Nachapalli, and second speaker is Toastmaster Shyam Sundar. On the negative side, we have team captain Toastmaster Vikyat, and our second speaker is Toastmaster Sangeeta. Wishing all the debaters the best of luck. Thank you. So debaters, are you ready? Yes.
I will open the meeting room, the breakout rooms, and I put the timer that it will close automatically after 15 minutes and they will be brought here.
Okay. So I'm going to reveal the topic. I hope everyone is ready. Can I see a thumbs up from the guests and audience as well? That's great. Great. Nice. All right. Drum rolls. And the resolution is motion. It is resolved that vaccines should be made mandatory for all people. Resolved that vaccines should be made mandatory for all people. You have 15 minutes to prepare. Moderator, our host, distinguished Toastmaster Wafat Salman, you can open the breakout rooms now.
They will go automatically.
Yes. DTM Ram is in the meeting. The other two haven't joined yet. Vikyat, okay, Sangeeta is yet to join. Don't we need one person there? Or no need? Huh?
No.
That's
No, no.
Sangeeta, you can join?
She should join automatically.
Yeah, she didn't go there yet. Affirmative team is already ready. Negative team, Sangeeta. Can someone please give a call to Sangeeta? Event chair, can you please inform Sangeeta to join the breakout room? Or Toastmaster of the day, can you please inform her?
Yeah.
Okay, he's calling. I hope Vikyat is not paranoid. He's the team captain for the first time. All right, so while our team members are discussing for 5 minutes, we will be having a few table topic debates. Yes.
Yeah, hold on, debate moderator. She's getting connected to go inside.
Not yet. She hasn't joined yet.
Okay, she said she clicked connected.
Okay, now she is in the
Okay,
room.
she has joined.
Great.
Very good. All the best. Thanks so much.
All
Can I
right,
start-
fantastic.
Can I start the time? Can I start the
Yes.
time? 15 minutes?
Yes, please. Let's start the time.
Thank you.
All right. Now that everyone is in the room, we would like to have some table topic debates. For that, I would like to hand over back to the Toastmaster of the day, who will call the table topics master. Back to you, champ. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, debate moderator, DTM Alan Paul. Now the time I has been waiting for, but hope. So let's see, not debate moderator, the host, make sure this room is locked completely. Nobody should escape from here, from our table topic master. So now I'm giving this stage back to our table topic master, DTM Arif Jafar. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan. I don't know. Can I comment anything about this topic, or should we leave it after the debate? So that will not affect your decision.
That is better.
Anyway, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we will have 4 teams. Even you, Mazrul. Okay? 4 teams, and guess what? Since it's an impromptu debate meeting, this is going to be an impromptu debate table topic as well, because guess who is going to get the resolutions or the topics? You are going to get it, not me, Wafa. Not me. So the first team is going to be, and I'm going to pick, but first of all, is that for real Noor Muhammad, or only someone is putting his picture? And are you there, Noor?
Hi, Arij. I'm here, but I'm driving.
So
Yeah,
you are
I'm
going.
here. I'm present.
Amazing. So our first team for today, the affirmative and negative team is Noor Muhammad as affirmative team, decided by me, by the way. You don't have any choice. Noor Muhammad is going to be the affirmative, and Wafa Salman is going to be the negative.
Arij, I am in the restaurant right now. Just reached the restaurant. Probably I might not participate.
Where
I
are
am
you
just
right?
at the restaurant. So I just came out.
Come to you, Adi.
Yeah.
We can
Please go
come to
ahead
you.
without.
Actually,
Yeah.
you need to run because it's 7:30, so you need to go out of the restaurants right now.
I know.
It reach 8.
Otherwise, I'll not get food today.
Yeah. So, okay, that means we lost one member from participating. Wafa, you're still there as negative team. And Ellen, you will be, no, not Ellen. Quresh, you are going to be the affirmative. Quresh, don't tell me you are in the restaurant as well. Quresh. Okay, so Suhan. What happened, guys? I'm going to, okay, Wafa, me and you. Okay, so Suhan, you are affirmative, and Wafa, you are negative, and guess what? DTM Allen, show me your face. You give the topic for them.
Oh, I'm giving the topic. Nice.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Quickly, ouch, quickly.
Okay. It's a very simple topic. So, but wait, don't I get to participate?
Before you start, Toastmaster Mazrul, their time normal as table topic session. Can you explain it? Each one of them will have. You're muted.
Sure.
Yes.
Just hold on. Let me just. For table topics,
I got a topic.
we have 1 to 2 minutes. Same as the standard
1 to 2
meeting.
minutes. Yeah, okay.
One I'll show green, 1.5 I'll show yellow, and 2 minutes I'll show red. And 30 seconds will be the grace period.
Okay.
Hey, why can't I participate?
No, you will. Just wait.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so you give us the topic now and be soft because maybe they will give you your topic.
Okay, all right.
And the first person to participate is Toastmaster Suhan as affirmative.
Okay. All right, so here is the topic. Contest judges should be unanimous. Contest judges should be unanimous. Toastmaster contest judges should be unanimous.
Thank you so much. And now to the affirmative person in this topic, Toastmaster Suhan. Please go ahead.
Well, where you have put me, because I'm contesting next week. What can I say now? I'm feeling nervous. But yes, I do agree to your point that yes, the contest judges should be unanimous because they should see what me as a Toastmaster contestant, a speech contestant should do. I mean, based on the criteria that's put in their judging, and also they should also have a little bit of affection towards me because I'm their favorite. So they should consider based on that. And what more I can say? Yeah, the more we, more we get to learn, and also, yeah, what more I can say? I'm just getting nervous now. Yeah, and also, yeah, they should be really supportive, and also they should make me see that if they support me right now, then I can be the world champion of public speaking. Then, yeah, that's why I say that the contest judges should be unanimous. What more I can say? Back to you.
Okay, Toastmaster Suhan, that was great. Thank you so much. And now let's hear from the negative. Wafa Salman. Unmute yourself, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Moderator, my worthy opponent, and my fellow debaters. Contest judges should not be anonymous. Why I'm saying that? I have the proof, and I know that you will agree with me. The proof is that when the judges were known to the contestants, everything was transparent. No one is afraid from saying that that is. However, they will follow the same protocol by not revealing what happened in the contest. Something else, judges is the toughest job in the contest because it's working with their conscious mind, heart, and all their values to pick up the winner. And at the end, nobody knows who are they. They will not get thank you, except like we thank the anonymous judges, and that is not fair. So I've been in the era where the judges were not anonymous, because it was anonymous a couple of like 4 years ago. But before, judges were known. We were proud to be holding the folder and moving like we are something important. And we will sit near the stage and nobody will sit beside us. We'll tell them, I'm a judge, please go sit there. Now with the anonymous, we cannot tell, go, we will go. We cannot say, I'm a judge, go sit somewhere else. If he is a contestant, we have to and go. So I'm with the rules of Toastmaster, but as per this debate, I will say judges should not stay anonymous. They should be known, and they should be proudly know that they are picking the winner. And at the end, they have to be thanked for their job. Back to you, moderator.
Woo! Let's give both of them a huge round of applause.
And thank you for Ellen for picking this role. And now let's move on to the next two debaters. And can you, okay, no, don't do anything. It's me. Okay, so Toastmaster Shiva, are you there? Shiva? Okay, Suraya.
Hi.
Okay, Suraya is here. No running away, no hiding.
Oh,
No.
no.
No. Quresh, you there? Quresh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Quresh. Okay, Alan, since he is dying to participate. Okay, Toastmaster Noor, I know you are in the restaurant, but can you just give us a topic to make Alan and Suraya suffer?
Oh my God, Noor is going to give us a topic.
Toastmaster Noor, DTM Noor, can you just give us a topic? Or maybe something about the food you are eating? No? No? Okay, I will give you the topic.
Oh my God.
Do you think that
That's
Noor
good
should
word.
invite us to the food he is eating? No, okay. So since everyone is ignoring me, and Wafa is there, so Wafa, please, revenge and give a topic for Alan. And based on the topic, I will select who's affirmative and who's negative.
Oh,
Yalla ya Wafa, unmute
you
yourself.
know my weakness. This is not fair, Areej. I know what topic it is. I know which team I'm on.
Well, I didn't select. Yalla ya Wafa.
Because he started with the contest, let's see what he will say now.
Oh no.
The field of the audience response in the online contest should be removed. The field, which is 15 marks for audience response in the ballot of the contest, should be removed.
For virtual.
And Suraya is the affirmative and Alan is the negative.
Oh my God. Okay.
And
no.
Wait, yes, Suraya. Wafa,
Suraya, know what's the audience, right? Know what's the audience. Suraya, know the
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Spotlight for us, Alan, Suraya, and Mazrul.
Suraya, I cannot spotlight because she's not on a video.
Oh, okay, khalas, keep it like that. We can see. No, we don't want Alan now. Why
Right,
we have
okay.
Alan? Okay, we can
There
put
you
on
go.
gallery view and see all of you. Yalla ya Suraya.
Now I can
Ah,
spot
here
it.
she is. Here she is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yalla ya
Yes.
Suraya. Affirmative is with Toastmaster Suraya Noor.
Okay. Hold up.
Mhm.
To date, يعني Suraya.
Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you do a speech, the first thing you see is usually the audience, right? And in contests, obviously, we're talking about physical contests, but also virtual, but mostly physical. The first thing you see is the audience. And when the audience reaction makes up 15 whole points in the ballot, you have a small but very huge in magnitude problem. And that is peer pressure. You don't know who's coming into that audience. You don't know who will be there. But judges, ethically speaking, are supposed to be as neutral as they can be. They have to set aside their biases. Not the case with the audience. The audience comes in with their biases. They come in with their own ideas, and they come in with what they think they should laugh at and what they shouldn't. They have that bias towards the contestant. And when that happens, and you see as a judge, they're all laughing at something, that is going to sway you as the judge. You're going to think, because they are laughing, I should be laughing. Therefore, I should be marking this speech up. It can also happen in reverse, because you're peer pressured. So if you remove that audience thing, you are left to your own devices. You are left to decide, okay, doesn't matter about them. How am I reacting? And that is key, because the judge has to remain as bias-free as possible. Audience, not so much. Over to you.
Ooh. And now with the negative debater
Can
for
I
this
cross question her?
topic, Alan Paul.
Can I cross question her?
I am
All right.
enjoying.
Table topics master, fellow Toastmasters, and my worthy opponent. That is a great argument that you made about how the 15 marks should be removed from the judge's ballot. But let me ask you this. Are we human beings or are we robots? Are we not speaking to entertain the audience, whether they are not visible or not? Aren't we doing speeches for them? Isn't it very important that about what they feel, about what the audience feel? If you are giving a motivating speech to inspire the audience to think in a certain way, wouldn't it matter about how the audience responds and how they don't respond? The judges, there is a reason why, despite still being virtual, the audience response is still there in the judge's ballot, because that matters a lot. As a judge, when you are marking the ballots for the audience response, you need to mark it based on how you feel based on the speech, not based on how the audience will feel. And of course, if it was a physical meetings, sometimes the audience can persuade the speaker to think in a different way. But using the skills that you have in a virtual podium, you can still inspire the people. You can still inspire the judges to give you the right marks. That is the reason why we still need audience response in the judges ballot. So I would like to humbly tell you that, sorry, I do not agree with the motion. I believe that the audience response should still be there in the judges ballot, because our speeches should always be there to inspire the audience and make them respond in a specific way. We are not robots. We are human beings made to inspire others. With that, back to you, debate moderator.
Thank you so much for both of you. And before we move on to the next participants, Toastmaster Mazrul, do we still
yeah.
have time from the 15 minutes?
Time is over, DTM Arij. Almost 16
Time is
minutes.
over, so
Yes.
that means time is over for us
Oh.
as well. And now back to our, I hope you all enjoyed. I think that, Wafa, are you still there? Let's unpin you guys. Remove spotlight, remove spotlight. Okay. Where are you, Wafa? Help. Okay, so yeah, now I will return back the screen to our champion Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Manaf.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM Arij. It was a wonderful table topic session to stand and think on the field. Wow, it was really amazing. And now we are going for another event that we have been almost waiting for. So are we ready for it? All right. So now I'm giving the stage back to our debate moderator, Toastmaster DTM Alan Paul.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. We had a fun session indeed. We had a
Let me know
fun
when
session.
I can close the rooms.
Yes, it is timer. The time is up, right?
Quresh is
Yes,
the
yes,
one.
yes, time is up. Yes, yes.
Okay, can
time
you
is up.
please bring back the
Okay, I will
contestant?
close the rooms.
Yes. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our area director in the room, Area Director Prince George.
Good evening, everyone. All the best debaters. Looking forward.
Yes. Great. Moderator, are all the contestants back into the main room?
Yes, yes, they are.
All right.
But Sangeeta is missing.
Where's Sangeeta?
Sangeeta has been having connectivity issues. Even during the break room, she was having trouble collaborating there. So she just disconnected in the last few minutes.
She's now coming in. Good. She's coming in. Alan, as a moderator of the debate, can you spotlight yourself the speakers?
Okay, all right.
And the timer. So nobody will control your session. You will be in control for your session.
Okay.
You will spotlight whatever the person is speaking.
It is a little hard for me to.
I don't mind.
Sangeeta?
Okay, when you tell me to spotlight.
Okay, Sangeeta, you need to start your video in order for me to spotlight.
Let's spotlight the affirmative first, the first speaker.
Okay, the first speaker. I think it's better, Wafa, if you can do it, because it's a little hard for me to do here. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let us learn, have fun, and enjoy. Let the presentation of the arguments begin. May I welcome the captain of the affirmative team, Toastmaster Ram Kumar, on stage. Ram Kumar, can you please come on stage and show that you are ready? Please switch on your video.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yes.
Can you see? Actually, I cannot. 1 second. Let me just a minute. Do you have option for sharing my screen, please, if you allow me?
Moderator.
Moderator, do I have?
You can share.
1 second. Let me check. Thank you. Give a minute. 1 second.
I spotlighted you and the timer, so you can see the timer.
Yes, thank you. Good to go. Can I start?
Yes, just a gentle reminder that there will be cross-examinations also for this debate. I think I forgot to mention that in the earlier presentation. So
let Let me pin the timer, please. 1 second.
It's already spotlighted, so you don't need to pin.
Okay, fine.
DTM Ellen, just to remind you, at 5 minutes, you are going to mute, right? Or do you give me the rights to mute?
Yeah, you have the rights to mute.
I don't have the, I don't think so. I have rights to mute the speaker.
Okay, I'll mute. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
And our host is also there to mute. All right. So let me please remind you that there will be cross-examination as well for this debate. All right. The cross-examination will be for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute 40, you will be shown the green. At 1 minute 50, you will be shown the yellow. And at 2 minutes, you'll be shown the red. And then you will be muted. All right. So the captain of the affirmative team, can you please show your readiness with a thumbs up? Captain?
Yeah, 1 second. Okay.
Musar Al-Haq is a co-host. He can mute now when the speaker is finished.
Thank you.
Okay, then.
DTM Ram, the time for preparation is over. Let us please start. Show me your thumbs up to show your readiness.
Yes, I am ready. Thank you.
Okay. The captain of the affirmative team, DTM Ram Kumar, over to you.
Wonderful Toastmasters members and my fellow debaters. I am your affirmative captain. What is vaccine actually? The resolution to resolve. Vaccine should be made mandatory for all people. Why not? Have you seen the Reuters? Have you seen the World Health Organization statistics? Let me define with you vaccine. It's a substance that use it to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity. The most important thing is the immune system. If you are healthy means your immune system is very strong. How about the people who are diabetic, people who are sick, people who are aging, people who cannot have mobility? Somebody need to be assisted. But what is happening here in the world? We started with the first, second, and the third wave. And today we are talking about UK variant wave. Over the last Thursday until Saturday, there were 21 deaths in the Kuwait. Do you know that? Now, if there is no vaccine against the virus, then what is the remedy? Ebola, we suffered. People, world suffered. But when we had a vaccine to treat, people recovered. This is a serious, deadly disease. You don't have life. You don't have second chance if you don't adopt the World Health Organization instructions. According to me, yes, it is mandatory for all people. Now, let me take you into the World Health Organization statistics in the dashboard. Do you want to see the death rate? It's my pleasure to see 2,037,338. The statistics, new cases. Look at this. 410,876 and confirmed cases, my goodness, 107,838,255. Now you see the bottom, just I searched 2,372,373. They are our children. Yours, but they are our people. The world belongs to us when we see the people around healthy, happy, and living with you to celebrate your joy. We are the contestants. If you win, Toastmaster Alan, you might have won the champion. If you don't have your neighbor healthy, how can you share the victory? My question is that, look at the world statistics. Now I have statistics here from the Israel. 24.96 vaccinations have been produced. They are become the fastest in the world. You see here, they beated United Arab Emirates also. What is it? Vaccinated per 100 people, 24.96. The source references I'm referring to our World in Data national authorities, fellow Toastmasters, my opponent, debater. Let me take you more. That's what is happening in the real time. 21st January 2020. That's 6-7 day average per week. Is it a good sign or the bad sign? Of course, it's a very bad sign. 108 million cases, recovered 60, but death is our concern. 2.38 million. It could be someone's child, someone's grandchild, someone's grandparents, or beloved your mother and father and your siblings too. Don't you think world has evolved? World Health Organization struggling day and night to stop spread of virus, to break the chain. That's why the vaccines have come. We are talking not about the ratios, the statistics, the deaths. I'm presenting you preventing deadly illnesses. Vaccine protects children from diseases like diphtheria, measles, mumps, pertussis, whooping cough, If we don't have vaccines, perhaps we wouldn't have walked like this today, because polio, remember, it was also stopped with the vaccine. Failure to vaccinate leave children and adults vulnerable to disease complications and over death. This is all I'm referring to the World Health Organization. Combined vaccines are safe and beneficial to the children, to the adults, reduce the discomfort for the children. Vaccinations make them healthy. What are the other impacts of the vaccine? If you don't have, people have health impact, economic impact, social impact, we are already suffering. Everything is being closed. So my conclusion to you is in today's presentation here, fellow Toastmasters, my debater, vaccine should be made mandatory for all. To summarize, there are two reasons: to stimulate, to increase your stamina, to revitalize, to make you more comfortable living. Yes, we have various cases around. Despite having the mask, face shield, having sanitizers, it is not helping, but the vaccine will protect you. Perhaps you may have heard about the Pfizer or bio nanotechnology, but everything is possible. If you want a life, gift a life with a vaccine. I'm going to gift during the Valentine. Do you? To save lives.
Thank you, affirmative team captain, for your constructive speech. Now we'll hear from the Now, may I welcome the negative team captain to cross-examine for the 2-minute cross-examination. Toastmaster Vikyat.
Hi. Should I start the cross-examination?
No, you're ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And the affirmative team captain is also ready, right? Okay,
yes,
you have 2 minutes.
Ready.
You have
I'm
2
ready.
minutes. Time starts now.
Hi, DTM Ramkumar. And it was a very, well-prepared presentation on your side, but I have a few questions based on your speech. Yeah. So, do you think all vaccines available right now are for diseases which are deadly, like COVID or Ebola, and so on? Are all of them for deadly diseases, against deadly diseases?
It depends on the mortality rate. Yes, the infants, the chronology of the life existence, it is measured and taken care by the World Health Organization, and prioritized for the people who are, for our youth, young generation, they have surplus vaccines. According to the Israel, if I want to share with you, I would like to share one of, 1 second. Yeah, Israel, I talked about 21% Arab minority has shown.
Excuse me, could you stop there?
Yes,
so
we
I'm
have
not,
vaccine.
yeah.
My take is yes, we have vaccine enough. Based on the mortality rates and infected people,
you're not answering my question. My question is whether every disease the vaccines are available for are deadly, are that dangerous? Could there be diseases? Yeah, sure. Okay. Do you think people will, if available for them, and if it's readily available for them, do you think people will be against taking vaccines against deadly diseases?
I don't think
without coercion.
I don't think so. Seeing the ratio, UK variant and
okay. Thank you. That will do. And are all vaccines safe all the time?
Yes, they are safe. That's why it is not happened 1 day or 2 days. It takes minimum 6 months and 9 months to develop one vaccine. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. That will be all. I'm done. We could move on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. So moving on, timer. Let's reset the timing now. Now we'll hear from the captain of the negative team, Toastmaster Vikyat, on his constructive speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Vikyat.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'll be speaking against the motion that vaccines should be made mandatory for all people. I agree with the opponent's definition of what a vaccine is, but he hasn't been very clear on what mandatory means. Mandatory, according to Oxford Dictionary, means that it's required by law. So my opponent has been very adamant on the stance that vaccines are always safe for all people, and this is factually false. There have been multiple cases throughout history of vaccines being vaccines being provided for the public, which were patently unsafe. For example, the Qatar incident of 1955, polio vaccines were distributed, some of which contained live polio virus, which actually caused polio among the populace. And in the similarly, between 1955 and 1963, around 10 to 30% of polio vaccines administered in the US contained the simian flu virus, which also causes a different disease. There have been countless, like throughout the year, there have been countless examples of such examples of vaccines actually causing diseases on otherwise healthy people. And like, so I don't think it should be made like people. I think people should be given a choice if they think that there might actually be an issue with the vaccines being distributed. People should be given a right to be able to refuse it. And this comes into the point of bodily autonomy. Bodily autonomy is your right to decide what goes into your body. You don't want the government to willy-nilly be able to approve stuff to be injected into you. Like the government like more usually is invested in getting re-elected. So they might take whatever means they could to get that done. For example, in India currently, during the COVID-19 crisis, the government, being a highly nationalistic party, has prematurely approved the distribution of the Indian-born Covaxin vaccine against coronavirus. This vaccine hasn't passed the phase 3 clinical trials, and we are not be sure about it, but we don't know about the safety and efficacy of this vaccination. So in such extenuating circumstances, people should have the right to refuse vaccination because they should be able to decide what goes into their own body. And furthermore, as my partner TM Sangeeta would speak about, there are multiple cases where perfectly fine vaccines, like which work for a majority of the people, might not work for a certain section of the population. A law which makes it mandatory for everyone to take the vaccination might not cover these people, and these people might, and this could actually cause wide-scale medical issues in the population, in the population. Sorry, and furthermore, like. Furthermore, all vaccination, my opponent agree with me, all vaccinations are not all diseases that vaccinations are available for are not that deadly. There might be some reasonably mild diseases where a vaccination is a choice of convenience. But and maybe these vaccinations might actually be expensive. So if the government gave out a blanket order mandating every vaccination for every people, there might be people who are unable to afford such vaccinations. And there might be diseases for which vaccinations are not a public safety requirement as such. For example, a vaccine for common cold is available in many countries, but most people will mostly survive a common cold outbreak. It's not something people die of. Like it's a recurrent disease which usually happens around winter. And like even if you're not vaccinated, it's like you won't get the cold. You'll be more healthy, but it's not necessary. And someone who's poor and who cannot afford the vaccine should have the right to be allowed to decline it. And coming to affordability, like unless the government actually makes it free and accessible to everyone, a mandatory vaccine law would be counterproductive. Then poor people will have to in the fear of prosecution will have to actually set aside the limited funds to get vaccinations. And I think I'll stop right now and hand it over to and that's what I had to say and about mandatory vaccinations. And I don't think it's a good idea to mandate it by law. And I would hand it over to my opponent in the affirmative side to put forward their third issue after. Yeah.
Thank you, Negative Team Captain, Toastmaster Vikyat.
Welcome.
Now we will hear from the second speaker, Toastmaster Shyam, in the affirmative team, for cross-examining the team captain of the negative team. Toastmaster Shyam, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay, Vikyat, are you ready?
Yeah.
You have 2 minutes and your time starts now. Over to you.
Toastmaster Vikyat.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have received polio vaccine because your parents loved you and they still love you. And the polio vaccine that you received, it helped you, it protected you from the deadly, crippling disease of polio. Am I right?
Arguable.
How it is arguable? Can you explain?
You stated that the polio vaccine helped me and protected me against the deadly disease of polio, but you're assuming that I have already been exposed to polio, and so I needed protection against it. It could be entirely possible that I might have not gotten the vaccine and still not have been infected with polio. That's why it's arguable.
Do you know that this polio vaccine or immunizations schedule, which is recommended by WHO and in every country, it is helping people, it is helping children, to not get affected by deadly diseases?
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing that.
Yes.
So do you want every other kid to be protected by these deadly diseases or not?
Kids should be protected from deadly diseases, yes.
Thank you. And vaccines are helping these kids. Do you agree or not?
Most of the time, yes.
Thank you. Yes, my cross-examination is done.
Okay, thank you. So now we will hear from the second speaker, Toastmaster Shyam in the affirmative team, on his constructive speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Shyam.
Respected moderator.
So the time is 4 minutes, huh?
Yes, 4 minutes.
Respected moderator, fellow debaters, and fellow Toastmasters. I just heard from my opponent, Toastmaster Vikyat. He's quoting certain side effects from certain vaccines, but what he's quoting is he has read in newspapers. He did not give any valid statistics or valid reference like WHO or CDC. Let me explain my argument. Vaccine should be made mandatory for all people. Vaccination is a simple, safe, and effective way of protecting people against harmful microbes before they come into contact with them. It uses your body's natural defense to build resistance to specific infections and makes your immune system stronger. Why vaccine should be made mandatory? I'll give you a very simple example. Lockdown is mandatory during pandemic like COVID-19. Exactly like mandatory vaccination, it protects vulnerable people from COVID-19 like diseases. I have many examples, many situations where we all agree that vaccine should be made mandatory for all people. Today, we all are safe because we received highly recommended immunization program during our childhood against diseases like diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, polio, measles, mumps, rubella. When we get vaccinated, we are not just protecting ourselves, but also those around us. Some people, like those who are seriously ill, are advised not to get certain vaccines. So they depend upon the rest of us to get vaccinated and help reduce the spread of disease. In Kuwait, when they announced vaccination against COVID-19, I was the first person, in the front liners who took the appointment and he received the vaccination. Without vaccines, we are at risk of serious illness and disability from diseases like, the diseases which I mentioned just now, including COVID-19, which we are facing. We are all scared of COVID-19 because so many people like us, they lost their loved ones, and we don't want anybody else to succumb to the disease like COVID-19. That is the reason we all should receive vaccine against COVID-19 or any other deadly viral disease or bacterial disease to protect ourselves, also to protect our loved ones. Many of the diseases can be life-threatening. WHO estimates that vaccines save between 2 to 3 million lives every year. Two key reasons to get vaccinated are to protect ourselves and to protect those around us, because not everyone can be vaccinated, including very young babies. Those who are seriously ill or have certain allergies, they depend upon others like us being vaccinated to ensure they're also safe from vaccine preventable diseases. This is only possible if vaccination is mandatory for all the people. When the vaccination rate declines, we start to see resurgence of infectious diseases. Let me share my screen to show some statistics.
Time is
Here
up.
is a study. You can see it in CBI. Why vaccine?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sham, but the time is up. Now help me welcome the second speaker, Toastmaster Sangeeta, in the negative team for the cross-examination. Toastmaster Sangeeta, can you please unmute yourself and confirm your readiness? Toastmaster Sangeeta, can we hear you? Sorry, we can't hear you. Okay, there you are.
You can't hear me.
Yes, now I can hear. All right, Toastmaster Sham, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you have 2 minutes. Time starts now. Over to you.
Toastmaster Sham, very good explanation about this vaccine and so on. You said it's simple, safe for affected people. How simple it is and how safe it is, the vaccine for affected people. You did not really mention that. And you should know the topic is mandatory. So we are not talking about how good the vaccine is and how it helps so far. Should it be made mandatory? And you yourself mentioned that children and babies who are ill have allergic.
I told, I showed enough evidence why it should be mandatory. In my speech, I mentioned mandatory word, I think, several times. Why it should be made mandatory. It should be made mandatory for all the people. I mentioned several times. And why it should be made mandatory.
And you said children and babies ill. Those who are ill, not supposed to take, it's not safe for them. So that is why we are trying to say it should not be mandatory for certain group of people. Thank you for citing us. And the next question, you said that so far everyone is safe due to the vaccines that we took from childhood, but there are 2.38 million deaths today due to COVID-19. What happened to the immune system? The vaccines that we took from childhood.
If vaccination is not given, the number would have been increased like anything. For example, if you say 3 million, if there is no vaccination, it will reach up to 1 billion. Do you know the fact that?
So what happened to those who died? What happened to their immune system, those who took the vaccine? What happened to them?
They did not receive the vaccination. Probably they did not receive the vaccination.
What is the proof?
No, you have to show me the proof that, they received the vaccination, but they died.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I have answered your questions.
Thank you. Now, help me welcome the second speaker, Toastmaster Sangeeta from the negative team, for her constructive speech. Toastmaster Sangeeta, you have 4 minutes. Over to you.
Good evening, moderator and ladies and gentlemen. The topic today is vaccines should be made mandatory. And again, I'm going to stress that we as the negative team believe that it should not be made mandatory. We are not against any vaccines and so on. And we believe that it can be good, but should it be made mandatory? No, it shouldn't. So for the second speaker that I have already asked him a few questions like, how sure, what is the proof that if you will be safe if you're vaccinated? So what is the proof that he has so far? And is there any evidence showing that, for example, the latest COVID-19, how many people are vaccinated and how many people survived from that? And are they recovering? And even polio cases, I don't think so. It went up to 0 cases in India. In Malaysia, of course, it's very less, so I can't really touch about it. But coming back to India, is it really 0 cases? Is it the vaccine really help to recover everyone? It is safe for everyone? And the first speaker was giving a lot of dramatic actions that he will be buying Pfizer and so on and all that. Like, yeah, can you please give the percentage? Does it really work? All we need is the evidence. So why should it be mandatory to something that is not proven whether it really works or not? So let me move on to my point, why I am telling that it should not be made mandatory. Like any medicine, immunizations can lead to a negative reaction. That's not surprising because every individual is different. Genetic variations, immune deficiency, and environmental exposures all contribute to how a body reacts to calculations against disease. So it should not be made mandatory to all because not everybody can agree with the vaccine that you're arguing about. So vaccines are also regularly evaluated for safety. Just now, the first and the second speaker were telling that vaccines are safe, simple and safe, but people do argue, and WHO also said that certain products are not safe for the mankind. So how safe it is, we are not sure. And CDC has prepared a detailed list of vaccines that specifies who should avoid getting each one and should not be getting it. So those who have flu, those who have certain diseases, allergics to eggs, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, human papillomavirus, Tdap, shingles, meningococcal disease. So there are so many diseases that those who are having these diseases cannot have vaccines. So it should not be it cannot be mandatory to all. It can be only implemented to or applied by a few. And besides that, who else that we really think should not be made mandatory? It is for those pregnant ladies and the breastfeeding ladies. It should not be mandatory for them as well. So when it comes to this kind of criteria, it should not be made mandatory to this kind of group of people. What I'm trying to say again is that vaccines can be good, but it should not be made mandatory because certain group of people cannot agree to that or cannot will get allergic and so on. So I firmly believe that.
Thank you. The time is up. Now help me welcome. Now let us hear the cross-examination from the affirmative team captain, DTM Ramkumar. Toastmaster Sangeeta, we still need your spotlighted moderator. Okay, there you are. Toastmaster DTM Ramkumar, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Toastmaster Sangeeta, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so DTM Ram, you have 2 minutes and your time starts now. Over to you.
My worthy opponent and a competitor, the debater, can I ask a question? Do you know the mortality rate as of today? We are talking about the COVID-19 vaccine. If you see the death rate, we agree with you. There is CDC report. You're talking about hepatitis. We are talking about the COVID, which is infecting our lungs, where you cannot breathe in. The mortality rate is high. We are talking about the death rates, which is about 93 to 79 years of age, people are dying. My question to you is, do you see the mortality rate increasing or decreasing?
It is increasing.
Okay. Do you feel that it is a pandemic globally impacted with the COVID-19 as of today?
It is.
Very good. You answered my question. Now the second question, hepatitis, you're mentioning to the CDC, you talked about human papilloma, that is vulvar cancer, vaginal cancer, anal cancer, penile cancer, throat cancer. What are these? We are not talking about those things. We are talking about saving lives, restoring our good health, our immune system. Do you agree?
We are talking about
do you
vaccines
agree?
should be made mandatory for all people.
Do you agree saving life is important? Saving lives is important.
Saving life is important, but the
Okay.
topic here is vaccine should be made mandatory.
Okay, vaccine
not.
should be made mandatory because of the prevalent. We have the mortality rates are increasing. That's why
And
vaccine
I think
is
that it
mandatory.
shouldn't be made mandatory.
If you care for the people and the saving for you, if you feel the good should go, then vaccine is important. Thank you.
I do care, and that is why I'm telling it's
To
not.
restore the good
Time
health,
is up.
definitely
Time is
the
up.
vaccination.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is up. Time is up. Let's not get carried away here. All right, so let's hear the final remarks and summary from the affirmative team captain, Distinguished Toastmaster Ram Kumar. TTM Ram, can you please unmute yourself? Yes, great. Over to you.
How much
3
time?
minutes. You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes, right?
Alan, I could not hear you. What did you say? Sorry, final, I do not hear.
Yeah, you have 3 minutes. So your time starts now.
A summary of my debate, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. 1 second. My worthy opponents, vaccination is one of the most effective public health intervention in the world for saving lives. Health. My colleague, Sham, he also explained. I also explained relating to the Israel 31% Arab minority has shown an initial worriness towards vaccination. When it has come, they become the topmost 450,000 COVID-19 cases were there, and they had ended up with 3,445 deaths. What happened later? Israel came to be a leader of the world's COVID-19 vaccination. This vaccination drive, this drive program reaching nearly 15% of the country's 9.3 million population in about 2 weeks. Further to that, we say, we do not ignore totally, not mandatory for those people like CDC also mentioned. We also partly agree with our opponents. Children under 2 years of age, it's not mandatory. Children or adolescents, a long-term aspirin treatment was taken, it's not mandatory. Pregnant women, it is not mandatory. People working or living with those who have compromised immunization system, naturally breathing process, it's not mandatory. What we are taking, as we summarize here, is immune system. Make your immune system strong. If your immune system is weak, vaccination is important. No government is forcing you. I have registered as a volunteer to go for the vaccination. My affirmative partner, he shows the slip. We had an evidence. We have also showed the sources from the World Health Organization, which is alarming thing is the statistics on the 2.8 million deaths, including the Kuwait. From Thursday to Saturday, more than 21 deaths occurred. What is it alarming? To save lives and restore good health among the common people, perhaps the child or yourself or your family or dear ones. Vaccine help reduce the spread of disease. Have received first as a frontline workers. Most of the people in Kuwait also received. Why? Saving lives, because if you are healthy, you can save many others. To protect ourselves and our dear ones. 2 to 3 million lives every year are being saved. The reason I tell you all these things, we have also produced statistics on PNAS 2017, April 10, sources from PNAS, why vaccine is mandatory. Another to my conclusion note, my worthy opponents, there are 2 things. If you really care for life, I advise you, please go for vaccine, because we want to see our environment, the place where you live in with good health, with happiness. Back to.
Thank you, negative team captain. Now I'd like to invite the negative, sorry, thank you, affirmative team captain. Now I'd like to invite the negative team captain for the final remarks and summary. You have Toastmaster Vikyat, you can hear me, right? Okay, great. You have 3 minutes and your time starts now. Over to you.
My worthy opponents have made a strong case for why vaccines are safe and effective in preventing deadly diseases. But they seem to have forgotten that the topic for today's discussion is that vaccines should be made mandatory for all people. They have been nice enough to agree with us that there are people, there are cases, and there are conditions which prevent people from being able to take vaccines safely. Because of these conditions, and as I listed, there are also cases where the vaccine itself was shown to be unsafe historically. Because since there exists people and exists cases where the vaccine itself is unsafe for usage, I say that it shouldn't be mandatory for all people. And I agree with my opponents in the fact that they are mostly safe and mostly effective, but they are not always safe and always effective. When talk about something being mandated by law for all people, that's a very important distinction that everyone should be aware of. Like, do you believe that a person who's immunocompromised, for whom even a weakened strain of a virus could actually cause the full-on disease, should be forced to take a vaccination composed specifically of these weakened viruses? If you don't think this should be done, then you agree with me that vaccine should not be made mandatory by law, because if it is to be made mandatory by law, this is what you'll be seeing happening around the world. And so I believe that both me and my team and my teammate TM Sangeet have made a strong case for why vaccine should not be made mandatory for all people. Thank you all.
Thank you, Negative Team Captain. Thank you very much. Let us give both the team a big round of applause for addressing this interesting topic. All right. So that concludes our debate for today. Moderator, do we have the polls ready? Moderator, event chair, someone, anyone?
Yes, DTM Alan, thank you so much for conducting the debate session. I am sure that you all enjoyed. Where is
I didn't conclude yet. I just want to know if the I just want to know if the polls are ready or not. Are we having the polls now?
Me? I don't know. It's with Wafa. I thought you're. I'm totally not with you guys. Sorry.
No problem. You were thinking whether to vaccinate or not. I can understand.
Yes,
The whole
exactly.
audience is confused. So we are all waiting for the polls to decide who are the winners, who are the best debaters, and whether we should make vaccines mandatory or not. So our moderator, are the polls ready? Okay, just a minute. Okay. So
Just give me a couple of seconds. I want to ask a question. Affirmative and negative. So there are two polls: best debater and best
Yes, two polls.
team, right?
Yes, best team and best debater. All right.
DTM Alan, after our result, I will tell you one thing about the guy who took a vaccination there in UAE, one of my known person.
Oh, wait. Not now, not now. After the, wait. after the debate, after the poll. All right. Yes. Okay. So while the polls are being prepared, I would like to hand over back to our champion Toastmaster of the day, who has been wearing a cool sunglasses over there and distracting all of us. I know you're cool, Suhan. I wish there was also a background music for you. So with that, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alan. You have conducted this debate session very well, and I really enjoyed a lot. And I've been thinking, now should I take the vaccine or not? Or will it be mandatory for me to get the vaccine for me? If I don't take the vaccine, who will put vaccine on me? I'm really getting worried now, but let's hope for the best. So now I would like to, before we get the polls ready, I think I must ask some of our guests here. So what do you think about this debate? So let me ask Toastmaster Shiba. Toastmaster Shiba, are you there with us?
Yes, good evening, Suhan.
Yeah, good evening, Toastmaster Shiba. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So what do you think about today's meeting? I mean, today's debate session?
It's very informative debate. Both the affirmative and negative teams did a very good job. Thank you, both teams, and all the best to both the teams. Over to you, Suhan.
Thank you so much. But you didn't answer the question. Did you you want to get vaccinated?
Not decided.
Actually, don't worry, Suhan. Pramukh told me, he messaged me just a while ago. Vaccination is a Valentine's gift for her.
Well, Vikas has to say something then.
I think you're all biasing the vote right now by asking the question about whether you are going to take a vaccine or not. That is obviously not our topic. It's about whether it should be mandated by law. Just want to put that out there.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. He's still over there in that debate mode, saying that it is mandatory to have vaccination. Okay, we will have vaccination. So we will get a vaccination, sure. And how would I hear from Toastmaster Suraya? Toastmaster
Hi,
Suraya,
hello. What would you like me to say?
Okay, just tell us how you felt about this,
Actually,
and you can say
today,
about
it would be great if we speak something else apart from the topic until the poll results are over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's not talk about the topic right now. Let's talk about something else based on the theme.
Okay. So Suraya, can you just share your experience where, did you come across a situation where you wanted to do something and then something came up and you wanted to give up?
Whoa. Is that a tongue twister? Hang on. I wanted to do something and then something came up and then I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something and then something came up and then I didn't do it. Okay, actually, yeah. Let me open my video. You can't see, and I have my virtual background on right now, but you can't see. However, if you've seen in certain meetings where I have shown my background, you may have seen a cork board and you may have seen papers lying around. You may have seen a kettle, couple of books. These are all remnants of me trying to do something and just deciding I have too much going on. I'm not going to do it. I have, like, if you come and see, it'll seem like a crime scene, like I'm solving a crime. And that's because I'm trying to make a novel, but I can't really get it done because I have so much going on. So it's just there. It's like a remnant now. My dad is like, why on earth do you have this? And I'm like, it is what it is. I can't do anything. If you have a case for me, maybe I'll solve it. I don't know at this point. The FBI is probably very concerned because of my search results as a writer. But yeah, writing is one thing that I want to do, but I can't do right now. Inshallah, I will do it soon.
Inshallah. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I think now. Okay, so I'm giving the screen to DTM Afa Salman.
Can a co-host see the poll, please?
None of us are co-hosts. You removed the permissions.
Okay. Alan, can you check the poll now?
Yeah, I can see the poll. Do you want me to launch it?
Yes, please.
Okay. So let's first vote for the best team. Right, you can see it on your screens now. Two more votes and we will have it. And that's it. All right. Now for the best debater. Is everyone ready? Please vote for the best debater. One more vote.
can change your destiny.
Who is that one person? Is it Noor? 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time is up. Great. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
All right. So now what do I have to do here now? So did we get the results or something? DTM Wafa?
The results are with Alan.
Okay, so I'm giving the screen back to him. Passing the screens, passing the parcels.
Okay. We will be announcing the results, but Toastmaster of the day, when you give it to the event chair, she will announce the results.
Okay.
That's how it is.
All right. I don't know, it feels like ages now that I haven't been into Elite Debaters meeting.
Arish, can you see the poll results down?
I have shared with them.
Super. So it's with you. Share them with Arish.
No, wait. I can see only for best debater. How can I see the other
I
one?
have shared it on WhatsApp with you. I've shared it on
Okay.
WhatsApp. Check it out.
Cool. So I will announce it now. You really want it now?
Yamori, did you conclude? I mean, then we can hand over.
No, I did not. I'm
Yes, we
giving
need
it
to
to
conclude.
Ali.
Only at the end we can announce that.
Well, okay. What more I can say? I'm so happy that, no matter what happened today, we did our debate session and a table topic session in a much effective and a very smooth way. Yeah, there are some few glitches, but still, we are happy that we did it. And that's what we are here for.
We all بالاجتماع يا وفاء with you.
All right, then what more I can say? Do you have any important announcements to make?
You can hand over to me.
Okay, so Arij is ready. So I'm taking the screen back to you, Arij.
Woo! Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan. This was amazing meeting. I know that I was not the best today, but I tried my heart to be with you 100%.
You were the best, Arij.
Thank you so much.
So much
I pulled it off.
I have the results, so I will keep you excited till I say those few words before I announce it and hand over to our acting president. Today, we have done an amazing job. All of you did an amazing job, regardless to the results. You all are winners. You all are great. And the thing that we all here today, conducting this meeting with all these things we are going through, it is something unique and it is something and I really appreciate it. Before I hand over to the president and announce the results, let me just say congratulations to all the winners from our club who is moving to the division. And we have two of them here. One I think is not here, but we, of course, DTM Ram will again say these things, but I want to express my feelings and say congratulations to our champion, Suhan Abdelmanaf, for presenting Elite Debaters in Division Contest. Wish you all the best luck. And of course, DTM Alan Paul in Table Topic and Evaluation. You guys are doing great job. And of course, I think Toastmaster DTM Rohaina as well. She is going to present another club, but still she is our member. So yes, congratulations for all of you. Best of luck. And for me, I'm done with this meeting, but one more thing is the results. Drum rolls, everyone. And the best team for today meeting. Affirmative or negative? Who that could be? It's your choice, and you have selected the best team is the negative team.
Yay!
Woo! Congratulations, negative team.
Bravo!
Now let's move on. Okay, Noor, did he finish the food? Okay. Let's now announce who is the best debater for today evening. All of you were the best, but the one who you guys selected the most is actually, I don't know how to pronounce the name. 1 second. It's Toastmaster, or I have another option. It's the Pramukh son. How to pronounce his name?
Vikyat.
Vikyat Pramukh. Yes. Congratulations for being the best debater. And now back to our acting president, DTM Ram Kumar. Screen is yours.
Thank you. Wonderful event chair, DTM Arij. Wonderful results. I appreciate and salute to the audience. Please don't go for vaccination now. Spread this disease and spread the joy of sharing the sorrows and griefs. But debate is always a debate, you know. The best speakers win. Elite debaters have a class, you know. We debate, we show our strength, and we also celebrate our failures. That is how we learn. It's time now to congratulate each and everybody, the participants as well, including me and my partner, Affirmative to Shyam Sundar. Can we have a round of applause for the team as well? Great, thank you. And special congratulations to the young and dynamic Vikyat Pramukh, who is a new member. He's less than 2 months into the Toastmasters, and today he won the Best Debater Award. Isn't it amazing? So we learn and unlearn. Title doesn't matter. What you put, that becomes a strength within you. That is what we reflect as elite debaters. Fellow Toastmasters, please let me also congratulate DTM Sangeeta all the way from Malaysia. What's the time now, Sangeeta? In Malaysia? Can you unmute yourself?
1:44 a.m.
Only. I like the word only. 1:45. Did you hear it, Mazharul Haq? What is that? 1:45. How many times Mazharul Haq said, I don't have time? 1:45 a.m. she is coming and debating us. Isn't it great? That's why they emerge as leaders. They emerge as champion debaters. Please let us have virtual applause. I can't thank you enough. Wonderful, commendable. You are a role model to the elite debaters. Madam DTM Sangeeta. Yes, sir.
Can we have a photo for the moderator, affirmative and negative team? I will spotlight you and take a photo as a memory.
Why not? Wonderful. It's
Yes, I'll take it.
I also have a motion to be passed. If everyone has the time.
To be passed. I like that.
The timing should be 3 minutes. I think the speakers had a tough time to reach that green signal, I feel.
Okay, so now I can take the photo for the moderator and the affirmative team. One, smile, please.
Yes, I'll smile.
1, 3, done.
Can we have one with saying vaccine shot or something? Some pose.
Sure, please. I'm taking that.
Okay.
Yes, come on, everyone.
Like this.
1, 2.
Yes, show your vaccine pose. Great.
Just to update DTM Alan, India introduced the nasal spray instead of going for the shot.
What is that?
They have introduced the nasal spray instead of going for the shot. They're putting into the nose.
Nasal vaccine.
Yeah, and one more thing I want to just because now the result is over, let me share one more thing. At before the meeting around 6:30, one of my known person from UAE, he just called me, and he said he took a first dose of the COVID almost like few weeks before, but now he is positive, COVID positive. So there is no surety that you will go vaccinate.
There are two shots. There are two. There's the first
But
one
there
and then
should be
the second one also.
there should be a gap now of 1 month. 1 month duration
Yeah.
is there after one. So in between, if you get the COVID, then what happens? Again, you have to go for the 1 or 2. What is the surety that
How old? How old?
No vaccines
like
are
us?
100%
Like us?
effective.
I'm just 23.
No, but if you more than 60, there you cannot renew your visa. No, here the options is,
No, I'm just joking. See, there
Yeah,
is there are some special cases. Yes, World Health Organization, they can't deny this fact. Some people are repulsive to the vaccine. It is
No,
predetermined.
it's not about just about special cases. Like vaccines in general. I mean, any vaccine you take, they usually have an effectiveness of around 90-ish% or even lesser in some cases. So no vaccine is 100% effective. It's just an outlier, like 1 over
Here,
10%.
yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, I would like to add one point here. It's not about vaccine is effective or not. The desirable effect of vaccination is it will definitely prevent the spreading of the disease, because there is something called herd immunity. When you give mass vaccination, it will induce herd immunity. That herd immunity is very important for stopping the spread. Yeah.
Then what happened about the Kuwait? A lot of people they are vaccinated here. No, again you can see how many cases are going on daily basis.
For COVID, you had around 60% vaccination coverage to get herd immunity.
No, you have to think inversely. For example, if you are not vaccinated, what happens is number will double up. For today we see 800 cases. If you don't vaccinate or if you don't follow the lockdown kind of a thing, the numbers will double up. That's how it works.
The sole purpose and the goal is to break the chain and to prevent from spreading. That's the purpose of vaccination.
Yes,
it is not about you will die, I will die, everybody will die one day. We are all going to lead to the eternal lives, but we will have some life to share, some moments to rejuvenate, some moment to spread joys. So that's why negative team, I know you're winners, but do get vaccinated. Thank you.
But I must say, negative team, they did amazing job.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they're able to, catch some good points and disseminate the information. That's really good.
Can I say something?
They put the right point. No, they put the right point. That's why they are
that's why they're competitors.
They should not be mandatory. Anything, you cannot force anybody to go for the vaccination. It is all choice.
Sangeeta wanted to say something.
Yes. Okay, I just want to say a few things about Vikyat. I don't know who is he. I just met just now at the breakout room, and for the 15 minutes, my line was so bad. We only spoke for 1 or 2 minutes. He was telling most of the time we did not speak at all. I think we just spoke for 2 minutes. And then that topic, when I got the topic at 12 midnight about vaccines, my God, and the way Ram and Mr. Sham spoke, it's like, what, are they prepared for some spotted questions in the exams? How could they prepare the statistics and so many things? And with this dramatic action of Ram, the cough and all that, like, I'm finished. I was so afraid that I will disappoint you, Vikyat. I'm so happy. I've won. I mean, you have won and you really did it. Okay, I am happy that you have won because I know how you prepared and so on, and I was afraid that I will disappoint you. Okay, and for Sham and Ram, of course, they are genius actually. It's just that my way is always attacking. Whether I have the point or not, I'll come up with something. That's all. But you guys are great. Salute to you all with the preparation and statistics.
Thank you, Sangeeta.
For us, actually, Vikyat and Toastmasters Vikyat and Toastmasters Sangeeta, you did an amazing job.
And with that, Vikyat, we want to see Pramukh back. Pull your dad also, compete with him. No excuse in the debaters.
Yeah. Threaten him with the vaccine.
Yes. And Shiba, amazing. Thank you. Thank you for bringing your son here. We are really stunned. Thank you. Now, if it is done by everybody, I would like to have exciting news to tell you that we are going to have a second meeting on debate meeting, which is on 27th of February. Are you aware? Please note down. And
please come forward and take up the roles.
And always challenge yourself as a debater. Of course, we all need to emerge as a champion, as a learner, learn and unlearn. That is always there. Now, second good and exciting news. We are President Distinguished Club, isn't it? Wafa, yes. Applause for that. Thank you.
Congratulations.
All the members of the elite debaters who made it. See, the quality, it doesn't matter the quantity. The quality is all that as elite debaters. And the third exciting news is, have you seen, I don't know how many have you seen the agenda, the second page. Please put your hands together, our best and the best winner in international speech. He is representing elite debaters. Who is that? Anybody? Toastmaster Suhan, our wonderful MC. Wish you all the best, and all our elite debaters are supporting you, and we look forward for you all the way from the division, then the district, then the region, the quarterfinals and the finals. Wish you all the best. And second place, and also he won the first place in humorous. So we congratulate you and commend you, and we are very proud of you to represent Elite Debaters Toastmaster Club, Suhan Abdul Munaf. Thank you very much. Now we have another champions, not just one. That is again from Elite Debaters, a champion debater too. That is Alan Paul. Can we have a virtual applause to DTM Alan Paul, who is going to represent our elite debater in the table topic and evaluation speech contest. He won the first place. Congratulations. Wish you all the best. And special thanks to Mazharul Haq. Yes, he was a very silent speaker and he emerged as a third place winner in the international, and Alan Paul, humorous, in the third place. But nevertheless, we have another debater, a champion debater and a speaker and contest winner in international second place. Do you know who she is? DTM Rohena Tanvir. Unfortunately, there are more than 6 clubs, so that's why only one will represent our club, but 1 and 2 if it is less than 5 clubs. Congratulations, Suhan, Rohena, Mazharul Haq, wonderful leaders. I look forward for you with the same excitement, energy, and wish you all the best. Please give them again a virtual applause if you unmute yourself and clap them for them and wish them all the best representing our Elite Debaters Club in the division. Thank you. If you have anything, please let me know. How did you feel? Can I have some guests?
Acting President, can I please
yes,
ask
please.
you to, I have a motion to be made. Can we reduce the timing for the debate from 4 minutes to 3 minutes for the speakers?
I also noticing that because
for
words are not
impromptu, it is kind of hard.
Words are not supporting them to stretch to the time limit.
Especially in impromptu, we can.
Is it necessary to fill the given time limit using your speech card?
The timing for the debate is decided by the team, by the members, by the club. So we can discuss it. So it's not, there is no rules about it. As we agree, we can extend or decrease the time, and we can the whole members, when they are there, we can make it on the group and we can put option and agree on it. It doesn't need that big thing, but it's something flexible.
All right. Okay.
Don't worry. As a VP Education and a presiding officer, we will discuss in our XCOM group. We will come out with a conclusion, with a direct solution for it, so that for the benefit of everybody, for a mutual benefit, for the harmony of everybody, to save time and to have a quality speakers in our debate. And any other questions, if you have anything from DD, past district director and our wonderful treasurer, Wafa Salman, and XCOM leaders, anybody?
I need to remind you that from next meeting, I'll be collecting the dues for the club. I will be sending notes on the WhatsApp. So we need to make sure that we are paid in March. Before April 1st, we will be a paid club. That's the target. So I will start collecting from next meeting.
Thank you. May I request Quresh Dola, because he's a dynamic Toastmaster, LE debaters, and excellent debater also. Can we have some few words? Our PR, VP PR, please, Toastmaster Quresh Dola. Are you there? Meantime, before he comes, let us ask our guru, elite coach, mentor, Noor Muhammad Sahab, DTM Noor Muhammad. How did you feel today, and what are the improvements we need to make? Of course, entire meetings are for improvement, and motivate us as a debater and people who are there who are looking forward for the debate in the next meeting. We would like to hear words of wisdom. DTM Noor Muhammad, please welcome.
Good evening, everyone. So I heard the debate. At least I heard it from when Sham was speaking. All right, so it was a good debate. I enjoyed it. Only one thing I would like to tell the debaters is please mind your assumptions. We have a lot of assumptions when we discuss, when we talk. So be mindful of the assumptions, because whatever you say, people tend to believe it. So you have to be very critical about what you say. That's the only suggestion I have. Rest everything else was good. Like, for example, when Vikyat said it's arguable that vaccination, how it would have affected. So he questioned Sham whether it's an assumption that I might have been exposed to the polio, and so Sham could have easily put it back again and told that the same assumption applies to you. All right, how are you sure that you are not exposed to a polio vaccine? So it's important that we don't make assumptions. We are all learning, but it has to better keep in mind. Rest everything else was amazing. I love the energy and the vibe, and I really enjoyed back the debate session here in Elite Debaters. I always look forward for debates because it always makes you come out of your comfort zones. You're slightly uncomfortable, and that's what makes our minds tick. So if you are slightly uncomfortable all the time, then you're on the right path. So with that, I hand over the mic to DTM Ram. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Well said, and we have noted. And the debaters, please take a note as our assumptions. Yes, we missed the point. Perhaps our observations knuckle down. Next time you can improvise on that. Madam Wafa and yeah, Mazharul Haq, anybody want to have anything to say? Do we have a Quraish Dola PR? Can I have a word from you, Toastmaster Quraish? He's our VP Public Relation. He did amazing job though. He's attending the meeting today. Hearing none, the time comes, the conclusion time is now. Let us smile, let us pray, let us unite again on 27th February to see amazing debate yet again unfolded. Thank you for your valuable time. Yes,
One last group photo for all before ending.
yes. Mazhar, please smile. Arij, where are you? We cannot see Arij. Arij, otherwise she will say that I was not there. DTM Arij? Quraish? Where is Pramukh and Shiba? Vikyat, next time you're not allowed into the club without mom and dad. We want to see them performing a sun here.
So let's smile. 1, 2, 3. Done. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we adjourn the meeting today. Thank you. God bless you all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you all. Good night.